Little Evil thought, 1 inch. Maybe that's enough. After saying that, he walked towards the group of snakes, and saw those red, green, and tired and disgusting snakes, and his heart was angry, picked up the dagger, and rushed forward to kill for a while. Regardless of the 3721, it was really like a tiger entering the flock, invincible, cold, blood splashed 5 steps, and the fishy wind overflowed. Those snakes were already afraid of him, and now they were even more frightened to run around, but unfortunately there were very few who could escape this catastrophe. Soon the snakes were all over the place, and it seemed that all of them were gone, and the Little Evil couldn't see the poisonous snakes that could move, so he stopped his hand and shouted, "Black-skinned grandma, you stinky snakes who specialize in eating human flesh are innocent of death." After saying that, he picked up a few more big snakes, skinned them, and formed 2 long strips of skin, which he tried to length, and was so satisfied that he turned back under the trapdoor. First of all, he tied the snake skin to the 2 throwing knives, aimed at the trapdoor and carried his whole body strength upward. The 2 flying knives have been nailed to the stone wall of the trapdoor respectively. The 2 flying knives are about 5 feet apart. He pulled the pin to see if it has been nailed, and the result he was very satisfied. It is done. The Little Evil was happy in his heart, and immediately lay down, and even started his magic skills. In the past, he used something to pad his head and heels, but now he hangs it with snake skin, and its function is the same. The most important thing is that the body must not shake. This Kung Fu is the ancient Indian yoga fusion of Shaolin Dharma Yi tendon into the peerless magic. Is the human body true chi luck force the whole body, in the stillness can use the buoyancy of the air, the body to the air, just like the Bodhidharma patriarch read across the river, if practiced to the top, can fly with the air, everything. Xiaoxie has been practicing this Kung Fu since he was a child, and he has also had 10 years of skills, although he can't use the air to float, but he should have no problem hanging with a rope. Bing Ground was not wrong, only to see his body stretched flat, his hands and feet wrapped around the snakeskin slowly rising, before the tea had risen to the door of the Little Evil did not dare to work too hard, for fear of true chi. The snakeskin could not support the weight of the body and tore down and fell. Stretched out his right hand and gently pushed the trap, although the trap moved a little, but the figure also swayed. "Grandma Blackskin, when is this going to be pushed?" Xiaoxie scolded him and thought, maybe you can suck the wall with your mouth, and you can push the trap door open with resistance. Just do it. He sucked his mouth on the wall, and sure enough, the trap door where there was a lot of power was quickly pushed open, and in a flash, he had already flown out, exhaled and said proudly, "I knew that there was no place for the dragon to trap me, haha." He suddenly covered his mouth and smirked, "Damn Yang Xiaoxie, when do you dare to laugh now, hee hee." He found that he had a set of casual laughter. Now that the castle lord is dead, maybe the situation here has changed. I need to be careful. At this time, it was late, and the surroundings were quiet. Counting the days, the Little Evil was already in the snake pit and was locked up for 4 weeks. If ordinary people are locked up for a few days, they will be dead or alive if they are released, but he is different. He will arrange for himself to do something meaningful, or use his vitality to tide over the difficulties with a hard mood. In the past 20 days, the Little Evil has survived in poverty, which seems simple, but it is not easy to do, at first glance. Of course, People can't believe it and shout evil. In fact, he is not evil, but his vitality is a little stronger, and his mentality is happier than others, and that's it. But few people can do these two things. It's like a long-distance race. Some people can run 5 miles, 10 miles. But the little evil can run endlessly, until he falls. His vitality is unlimited, that is, he can often defeat strong opponents with poor martial arts. Even though it was hard to win, he still won. Touching his stomach, Xiaoxie said to himself, I haven't eaten anything delicious for several days, so let's find a kitchen to eat first. He cautiously sneaked into the kitchen, took out chicken, duck, and fish, ate a big meal, and drank a lot of wine, cola. As soon as he drank, he wanted to play dice. After grabbing the old man for a long time and shopping around for most of the time, he shouted, Damn! I think I can sneak out of the fort at night now, so as not to be caught, so how much can I spend? After thinking about it, he immediately walked out of the kitchen and took advantage of the middle of the night to find out, but before he reached the front hall, there were already 4 people in front of him. Xiaoxie looked at it and exclaimed, Wow Jia! As soon as he squatted, he had already flashed into the shadows, thinking, Wei Yuxuan is obviously dead in the snake pit, how can he be alive here? Could it be? Could it be a ghost? Fart, the hell in the world, and who could this be? Xiaoxie really has a set of ideas about ghosts. He is not afraid of ghosts at all. What kind of ghosts? Hanging ghosts? Headless ghosts? Male ghosts? Female ghosts? Etc. He didn't pay attention to it. In the past, he would make a bet with Xiao Peng and them, and go to the mass grave at night to catch ghosts, but Xiaoxie would not let go of a coffin and open it to find it. What kind of ghost was he afraid of? The reason is very simple. People are scared to death by ghosts. As long as they are not afraid of ghosts, ghosts will not scare people to death, and if they can beat people, they are not ghosts, but zombies, or people impersonating them. With this crooked burial, the little evil can be said to have gotten mixed up with the ghost door, and he is quite open. I only heard the lord of the castle say, Chief Hong, it's late at night, you go back and rest. The 2 Dharma protectors, you can go to the West City Gate to have a look. I still have something to do, you can go. Yes. The 3 of them went their separate ways. The castle owner walked to the backyard in the light of the Sunday. Wow Ka! I don't even have such a fucking sound. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have figured out what it was all about. Maybe they're twins. Anyway, it's possible to have both, but no matter what, this must not be the previous castle master. Could it be that there is a great conspiracy hidden here? He thought as he drilled into the east wing, wanting to find out more information. This matter had aroused his interest, and he would pursue it very seriously before the interest disappeared. I saw that the room on the left side of the wing room was lit up. Xiaoxie sneaked over and looked at the dark and said, It turned out to be that stinky girl. I want to see what she is doing, and then made a small hole in the window paper and looked inside. I saw Wei Yaokan wearing a plain shirt, a cloth towel on her head, and words in her mouth. Actually, I didn't mean to kill you, but you were too much of a bully to give me any face, and now that you're dead, I want to apologize to you, and I hope you will forgive me. When Xiaoxie heard this, he secretly said, Grandmas. It turns out that she misses me. Okay, I'll give you a chance to apologize. He was going to pretend to be a ghost to scare Wei Yaogan. Wei Yaogan said, Yang Xiaoxie, please forgive me, I don't hate you at all, I shouldn't let the black dragon step on your friend, and I shouldn't hurt you, I hate you so much when you live, but I miss you so much when you die, I can't forget you these days, do you know Yang Xiaoxie, I have put your spirit card in my mother's place, I'm so sorry for you, I shouldn't kill you. She kept praying. Originally, the little evil wanted to pretend to be a ghost to scare her, but when I heard it, I felt that she was so pitiful, and she was so sad at such a young age, how sympathetic. I only heard it coming from inside, Yang Xiaoxie, except for my brother, I have never had any friends, after I came back from Guanwei, I have been thinking about you and want to apologize to you, but I am a girl's family, how can I talk nonsense, not to mention that you went to the castle and pretended to be my father, I was angry when I heard it, I didn't expect you to die tragically in the end, you know I've already regarded you as a friend, I'm so sad that you died like this, although you cut off my hair, for the first few days, I blamed you for scolding you, but then I regretted it, and since then I have dreamed of you every day, dreaming of the two of us playing, dreaming of. The more Xiaoxie listened, the softer his heart became, and he thought, do you want to tell her about her father? No, don't tell her, because if she is still so young, if she has a lot of troubles, she must be unhappy, it is better to touch it yourself, maybe this is the real father now.